Boom, story time about how I went on vacation at a hotel and got the shock and surprise of my life. I was in a hotel room because I wanted to just go away from the weekend. However, while I was at the hotel room, I was next door to this couple, and I could hear the woman just like going off, and the guy is saying, you know, relax, man, I just got out of work. I ain't in the mood for none of that. I mean, this was the tone of his voice. And he was like, all right, man, I'm warning you. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking like, girl, be quiet, you know? But she just kept going. And so then the guy was like, all right, I told you. And all you hear is literally the sound of her body being thrown up against the wall. And I'm like, what in the world? And you can just hear her screaming. So I'm just like, oh my gosh. And you could tell like whatever he was whooping her tail apparently. So I'm like, I don't want to just sit here and not do nothing, you know, but then I'm like, girl, you might need to mind your business. But I'm just like, all I could hear is this woman screaming. So I went like beating on the door, like boom, 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 boom. I'm like, I'm gonna probably run back in my room. And so as I'm still knocking on the door, because you can still hear her screaming, she comes running out of the hotel room. And I was just like, are you okay? I couldn't even see her. She had then took off past me. And so then he comes out of the room, okay? So I hear her tell me, she says, thank you so much. And then I go back to my room. And so by this time I hear him like yelling like down to her, and he's like, come get your essence. You better come pack up all your essence and leave. So he's yelling at her to come get her stuff. And you know, I just went back in my room and I mind my own business, okay? Now, when you are spiritually inclined, there's some things that you'll see and that you'll know. So it turns out that this man dibbles in black magic. And how I know he dibbles in black magic, because I know what astral projection is, and I know that you have the ability in black magic to project into people's dreams, right? So that night I went to sleep and this man projected into my dreams. This is not the first time that has happened to me. So